All right, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Something must have happened in my feed. I didn't realize that I lost my live feed, but we are back live here. So we are still 0-0. The face-off was, or excuse me, the power play. There was a power play. The power play was killed by Keystone, and now Keystone coming back. Hook checked off by Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel down low inside the far side corner. Now around Boltima. Boltima looking to send it out, but turns it over. That shot goes just wide. And now Wu giving chase, trying to send it across. He was looking for Conchar, but he couldn't quite get it to him. And now Cal watching him as it goes wide of the net. Sterbutzel now looking, trying to get it up, cannot. And now on the far side corner, Keystone holds it. Now Boltima. Boltima giving chase. Now centered, but intercepted there by Wu, and he sends it out of the zone. That goes all the way down. That is not going to be far enough for icing, and we will continue on. Still working through. Cal, he steals it. He shoots. Oh, and it gets blocked away by the defense. Great defensive play there by the Keystone D. Now working their way out. Pass miss, and now at center working their way out. Here comes Keystone working their way back into the zone. Intercepted, though, and now working their way out. Conchar. Conchar gets it out. He sends it out. Keystone with it now. Keystone working through center. Coming in across the blue line. Shot towards the net. Saved by the post. Working her way out. Here comes Rubenstein. Rubenstein sending it up, but no one there to send it to. And now Keystone gets in and gets an opportunity, but it gets back out to center. Now sent right back in, but it's on sides. And now O'Neill working up. Rutherford dumping it in. He sends it in low. Down behind the net. Chase being given. O'Neill with it now. He's not able to get to it here, and it is sent out by Keystone. Keystone sending it up, or it's dumped in by Ashburn. Now working their way out is Keystone. Keystone coming up through center, sending it into the offensive zone. It's intercepted, though, and now sent right back out, but can't quite get to it. And now Keystone coming in along the near side boards. Rutherford with it. Rutherford looks across, tries to hit Rubenstein, and even if it was tip and no icing, they wave it off. They wave it off because it had gotten it had rolled in and they stopped skating. So now working their way through along the near side boards is Keystone. They send it down low. Van Benton with it now. Van Benton working his way out. He sends it up. He finds Wu. Wu coming in. I'm sorry, that's not Wu. That's Leeds. Now inside the zone, shot towards the net that goes wide. Working their way up, trying to get out. Finally, Leeds with it. Leeds making a move at the line. Couldn't quite get it past the Keystone defender, and they get it right back out, and it's sent down the ice. Recovered by Van Benton. He sends it across for Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel tries to get it up, but it's intercepted, but then it's sent out by Leeds to Ratterman. Now working their way in. They dump it in behind. Sterbutzel will get it for Ashburn. Trying to send it around, gets it to Leeds. Leeds looking up. It's intercepted by his Keystone as they look to come back into the offensive zone. Boltima trying to send it out of the zone, not able to just yet. And now Ryan with it. Ryan, and he loses an edge. And I'm not sure what the whistle was for. Maybe they were off sides of the line. Maybe that was the call. All right, so face off coming up. Keystone wins that face off against Cal. Now behind Revich. Revich sending it around. He sends it up for Donovan. Donovan trying to get it out of the zone. Now working his way in, and he sends it down. No icing. Keystone's going to recover. Number 7. He sits there and sends it up. And Morse now with it. Morse loses it, though. And now opportunity for Keystone. Revich now trying to get it out of the zone, though cannot. Now Morse with it behind the net. He sends it around looking for Donovan. Donovan trying to get it up and out. He does. He gets it up to Cal. Cal now. Cal dumping it in. Chase being given by Keystone and by Cal. And now Donovan with it. Donovan looking towards it. He goes short side, saved by the goaltender. And now Morse holds the line, and he goes deep. Working around behind. Center's out front, trying to get it, but It's tipped by Cal and by Ryan, but neither one of them can get a hold of it. And that is sent down, but that's not going to be icing. It's touched by the stick of Morse as he tried to knock it down. And now working their way up. Rutherford fits it on. Now inside. Revich with it. Now Rutherford. Rutherford working wide. He gets it inside the zone. He's checked up off the play. Now behind the net. Sending it across for Wu. Rutherford. Now Rutherford gets it. Tries to send it out front for Conchar. Couldn't quite get to it. And now here comes Keystone working it way back. That is dumped in on net and sticked aside by DeVos. So no icing because that shot had originally come from the other side of center. Now Rutherford with it. Rutherford dumps it in towards the net, played off by the netminder. He pushes it out. There was too many men on the ice for Ashburn, but it's not going to get called. And now working their way out. Leads. Sorry, that's Wu. Wu coming through. He takes a shot. That's saved. Now towards the net. Kept in by Van Benton. He gets it down for Conchar. And now it is sent down. And it's sent all the way down. That is icing on Keystone. And we'll get a face-off back inside their zone. We are down to 2:50 remaining here in the first period. We still have a 0-0 game. Now face-off won there by Murphy. Sends it around. Looks like Ashburn is rotating wingers, but is using 3 centers right now. So I haven't seen Nico Feliciano, so he must not be here today. I don't know if he's going to be here throughout the weekend. And now working their way through, trying to get across and held. Keystone trying to break out of the zone. They finally do, and they come through center. Now coming through center, looking wide, looking towards the net. Watched there by Boltima. Working his way out. And now here comes O'Neill. O'Neill looking up. He is trying to get it to Rubenstein. Rubenstein giving chase. And it looks like penalty coming up on it's going to be a penalty upcoming on Keystone for elbowing. And so that'll put Ashburn back on a power play. Last power play, several chances were generated, but not able to put one past the netminder. So power play unit out there with Cal Ratterman out there. Now Cal wins that to Ratterman to Revich. Revich sends it towards the net. That goes wide. Still working their way through, trying to get it out. Revich tries to hold the zone, can't. It comes back out, and they'll have to regroup and recover. Sterbutzel now sending it up. He finds Cal. Cal working his way through. He looks short. There's a shot. That's up in the air. And now Revich with it. And Revich couldn't quite get the shot off. It rolled on him. Held in at the line by Sterbutzel. Now a shot towards the net. Blocked away by the defense. But still holding it there is Cal. Cal checked up off the play. Now a shot around by Sterbutzel as he keeps the zone. And it's sent back around. Now it's sent out front. Dangerous pass by Keystone. And working their way out, but sent all the way down. And it is tipped by Sterbutzel's finger. So it is going to not be icing. And now sending it around behind. Now Revich chasing it. Trying to get up to it here. Now Rutherford tries to get to it. He can't. Now he does. Now Revich with it. Revich. Now sent in by Ratterman. Chase being given by Leeds in the corner. That's lost. Now Rutherford picks it up. Sends it in front for Leeds. Couldn't quite get to it. Now Rutherford behind the net. He sends it back up top. Finds Van Benton. Van Benton with the shot towards the net. That goes wide. Kept in at the line there by Morse. Now down low for Leeds. And checked up off the play by Rutherford. Shot towards the net. Rutherford with it. Now back inside. Van Benton sending it down low. But it's blocked away by Keystone and gets out to center. Donovan sends it over for Morse. Morse to Rutherford. Rutherford tips it into the zone. Taken by Keystone. And they will send it right back out. Rutherford resetting it to And now working Donovan. Donovan with the shot towards the net that gets blocked out by the defense. And now that'll do it for the first period. After one, score is 0-0. Ashburn's penalty kill or power play, excuse me, ended just as just about a second or two before the end of the period. So they will enter the second period with a at even strength. So after one, 0-0, I apologize for I don't know what happened, why the broadcast ended before, but we are still so we are live now, and hopefully everything is working good. And we are waiting on the start of the second period. Stick with us here on Rudd Sports Broadcasting. We'll be right back with you in a second. All right, so Murphy's line is out here for Ashburn. He's out there with Wu. He's out there with Donovan. On defense, they've got Van Benton and Morse as we start the second period at even strength. That faceoff tied up now, eventually won by Ashburn as Wu got to it. Now being sent up, Wu tries to tip it on, but it's sent right back by Keystone as they continue to battle for it. It gets back out, Morse sending it on, and finally Keystone does get it into the zone. Now behind the net, Morse trying to send it up. Can't. Now centered and not able to get to it. Working their way out. Finally sent up. Now Wu with it. Wu coming through center. He gets it into the zone. Now trying to look towards the net and couldn't. And now it is sent up. And now Keystone working their way back out through center. Coming through. Murphy. He sends it on. That's Murphy for Keystone. Now Ashburn, Wu looking to break out, trying to get it up and out of the zone, can't get it out of the zone, and now it's sent right back down in. Now Sterbutzel with it. Sterbutzel looking for the breakout. He sends it up. It's held in at the line by Keystone and sent towards the net, blocked away by the defense. Now it's on net, saved by DeVos, and now he trips. His defender gets tripped up, but is tripped up by himself. Now trying to work towards, now a shot towards the net, saved by DeVos as he gets it up and now working their way out. Now it was sent up, but it misses everything, and that'll be icing as it and the faceoff will come back down as that pass missed Rubenstein just barely. So Cal is out there for the faceoff here. He'll be out there with Rubenstein and O'Neill. That faceoff taken in one, but it's pushed forward and now working its way in, giving chase Rubenstein as it gets pushed into the offensive zone. But Keystone able to get to it and clear it, and now sent right back up. Not able to get it out, still working through, and now into the zone. Here comes Revich. Revich looking around. He sends it around, looking. He sends it up. Now Cal. Cal looking on a break. There's a 2-on-1 potential. Now Rubenstein takes a shot towards the net, but it goes wide. And Cal couldn't quite get a stick on it, and it rolls in on the netminder. He's going to cover that up and get a face-off so Keystone can reset. 11:56 remaining here in the second period. Still a 0-0 game. Now for this face-off, Rutherford out there with Leeds and Ratterman. He wins that back. Taken by Ratterman. Ratterman dumps it deep. He sends it around. Now Leeds looking, trying to get it through. He gets it down low for Ratterman. Ratterman sending it round below. And pushed out to center by Keystone. Now Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel trying to send it up. Couldn't. And now working their way through. They get it into the offensive zone. Now behind the net, Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel recovers. Now it's turned over behind the net. Opportunity for Keystone as they look, and that's blocked out front and held onto. That's blocked out front by Van Benton. and rolls in on DeVos. He holds on and will get a face off to the left of the Ashburn netminder. Now Murphy's line is out there. That face off tied up. Taken by Keystone. Now shot towards the net. Saved by DeVos. And a rebound. No defense there to recover it. And now put Keystone up 1-0 with 11:13 remaining here in the second period. And Keystone taking the 1-0 lead. Now Murphy back in for the faceoff. That's one across, but it gets past Donovan, and Keystone coming right back, trying to build upon that last goal. It's held in at the line by Keystone as it was poke checked by Donovan, and now down low. Morse getting it up for Wu. Wu sending it up, trying to get it. He gets it for Murphy. Murphy working his way in along the near side boards. He sends it towards the net, not able to get there, but held in by Rebic. I'm sorry, that's Bultima. Bultima holds it in and sends it down low. He gets it for Donovan. Morris can't quite hold the lines as that puck rolled on him, and now working her way, and that's good at the line. Now working his way through. Wu there to help. He sends it up, but the official keeps getting in the way of both teams, and now that tips in on net and saved as it's covered up by the netminder. He'll hold on, and 10:18 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn trying to catch up to Keystone, who has the 1-0 lead. Now Cal is in for this face-off. And he wins that back, but it's taken right back by Keystone as they get it out the center. And now pushed right back in by Stubutzel. Working his way through Cal. It's popped up in the air, taken by Keystone. They send it all the way down. That's going to be no icing. I don't know who the official thought tipped it, but apparently they thought it was tipped by an Ashburn stick. So no icing. So there's no icing on that one. So 2 turns. So I guess it comes even. Now Cal with it. He sends it to the middle. Can't. Now Stubutzel with a shot towards the net, goes wide. Another shot on the short side. And now working their way through. Trying to get it through. Now Keystone working their way out. Being sent up. And Rebic goes down hard. Now working and not able to get to it though. And now sent right back up, and it gets out of the zone, and that is offsides at the line, and there will be a face-off just outside the Ashburn zone. Now Rutherford in for this face-off for Ashburn. That one is one up. He pushes it forward, tries to get to it. Now he pushes it even farther on as that's loose. Now out front, looking for it. Can't quite get to it here. Now working through. Rubenstein trying to get it through. Now it is sent up and out by the Keystone, and it goes all the way down. It is not going to get far enough for icing. And now bumped up off the play is Morse. Now working towards the net. That goes wide. Rutherford working towards it. Gets out now Rubenstein. And there is a no trip on that. I don't know why there wasn't a trip. But now Keystone working their way through. Looking wide. Pushed away from the net. Not able to get there. Sent out front. Not able to get a shot off though is Keystone. Now Rutherford intercepts. He sends it up. Oh, and he was trying to spring Grant leads, but couldn't quite do that. Now uses the boards, gets it up out to center, and toe drags right around. Now a shot towards the net, saved by DeVos. He kicks it off to the corner. Now another shot towards the net, but that is kicked aside. It goes wide of the net. And now another shot towards the net, not able to get to it there. Still a scrum for it along that edge. Not able to get it out. Now a shot towards the net. It goes wide. Now into the near side corner. Keystone really putting the pressure on. And now finally coming out. Sent out. And that is offsides. So offsides, and that'll give us a face-off outside the zone. And I'll tell you what, Ashburn really needed that. They were bottled up for a little bit there in the zone. Face-off coming up just outside the Ashburn end with 7:27 remaining here in the period. Keystone up 1-0. Now, giving chase there is Murphy, but it gets out. And it's sticked across. And now back out. Looking Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel. He's looking. He sends it around for Ryan. Ryan trying to get it out. Can't. Now, finally, Murphy getting it up. Tries to get Donovan. He can't handle the pass, and it gets back through. Now, Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel was it for Ashburn. As he sends it up, he gets it out of the zone at least, but it's right back to Keystone. Tipped away by Ryan, but no one there to get it. Now Ryan gets it back again, but he's checked up off the play, and it's dumped in by Keystone. Now, Ultimo get it in the far side corner. He sends it across for Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel sending it up. He gets it for Ryan. Ryan to Murphy. Murphy pushes it on, but it's taken right back by Keystone, and they push it right back into the zone. Now, Sterbutzel pushing it behind. Keystone intercepts. Now down low inside the corner. Now Donovan gets it. He's going to break out, and he's got Ryan, but Ryan cannot quite break. And in comes Keystone right back at him. Sterbutzel pushes that off to the corner, but it's recovered by Keystone as Multimo watches that player trying to get it out of the zone. Now Sterbutzel giving chase. Now Murphy with it behind the net. And it is finally sent down, and it is covered up by DeVos, and he's going to hold on so we can get a face-off and get new bodies on the ice for Ashburn. We are down to 5:57 remaining here in the second period. Keystone holding on to that 1-0 lead. That face-off won by Cal. Revich with it now. Revich sends it around. He looks for Conchar. Conchar couldn't quite get a hold of it, though, and it's taken, but it is pushed away. Now Wu with it. Wu comes away. He's getting harassed. He's trying to get low. Wu towards the net, but couldn't quite get a shot off. Still working his way through. As Scott Wu is all over the puck. Finally sends it back down low for Cal. Or sorry, that's not Cal. That's what is that? Leeds? That might be Leeds that's out there. Now working their way out. Oh, sorry, that was Casey Conchar. Now working their way across. Revich looking to get it up. Trying to send it for Wu, but that's going to get on net. And now sent out, but not out of the zone. Or it does get out of the zone, but it doesn't quite enter the zone again, so it's still on sides. And now looking behind Morse. Morse sends it up for Conchar. Conchar looking. He sends it across. It's blocked away, but now finally sent out. Now here comes Morse. Now working their way back. 2-on-1 developing. We can't quite get to it. That shot is saved, and it gets sent to the back behind the net. Now Keystone with another shot and another save by DeVos. He'll hold on this time, and we'll get a face-off inside the Ashburn end. Now in for this face-off, Rutherford. He's out there with Rubenstein and O'Neill. Rutherford wins that one back, gets it up to Van Betten, but it is taken back. Now working their way out. Now Rubenstein trying to get it up and out, and he does. He finds O'Neill. O'Neill working his way in. He takes a shot that's blocked away by the netminder with his blocker. Now Rutherford sends it across for O'Neill. He sensors it, but no one is home. And now working their way through. Now it's dumped in. Van Betten working on the play, trying to get it out. Sterbutzel now inside the corner, trying to get it out. Can't. Poke checked away by Rutherford, but it's taken right back by Keystone. Keystone working their way through. Now trying to get out of the zone. They do. And now it's sent up. And now here comes Rubenstein. Rubenstein on the break. He comes in, shoot, score! And it is now 1-1 on the goal from Rubenstein. And I think O'Neill has that assist, possibly. And that might be the only assist if there is one But that puts this game at 1-1 with 3:51 remaining here in the second period. Now face off one there by Murphy. He sends it back to Morse to reset as he gets it to Bultima. Bultima sending it up, trying to get it into the zone. Can't quite get it past the defense, and now back comes Keystone. Keystone, though, offsides by a mile. And so we will have a face-off coming up just outside the Ashburn end. And now Murphy loses that one to Keystone. Keystone takes a shot that goes wide of the net. DeVos didn't have to make that save, and now leads. Leads looking up, tries to send it up for Radaman. Radaman into foot race with the player from Keystone. Now leads with it. Leads. Toe drags around one. Takes a shot as he loses an edge, and it goes just up over the net. And you're wondering, if he doesn't lose an edge, does that one go top shelf? Now Keystone with it, looking, trying to get down behind the net. They'll send it around to the near side boards and almost held in by Radaman. Could not quite do that. And it is now sent on by Keystone. Bultima going to recover for Ashburn. He's checked up off the play as they try to get it out of the zone. But no, it turns over to the middle. There's a shot, but that's blocked out front by Morse and kicks out to center. And Keystone coming back with it now. They dump it in. Now working around behind the net. Bultima sends it around for Morse. Morse sending it up. And now looking to get it out. Here comes Murphy. Was looking for Radaman. Couldn't quite get it to him. But Murphy gets it now. And now he does find Radaman. Radaman to Leeds. He's just going to dump it high and into the other end. And there's a pass that came through. But Radaman couldn't get a stick on it. Now back down low. Powell looking. Trying to get through. Now it's held in by Rebic. Rebic sends it low. But it is partially tipped when it gets out of the zone as they intercept. Now sending it down. Not far enough for icing. Working their way through. Here comes Keystone as they dump it in, and now back around Morse. Morse looking to find a way out. He looks up. He finds Ryan. Ryan sends it across. He finds Donovan. Donovan to Ryan, and Powell overskates it. And now back coming 3-on-3 at the line. Tipped in, but taken there by Sterbutzel as he sends it around for Donovan. Now on the far side boards. Can't quite get it. The Keystone has possession in the far side corner as they're trying to get the puck to the center, but it's taken away now by Sterbutzel. He sends it up to Ryan. Ryan along the near side boards, trying to get it out of the zone, and he does out to center. Keystone will recover there and reset. Now at center, Keystone can't quite get it into the zone, and now it's taken Ryan looking, he sends it up looking for Donovan, but he couldn't quite get it to him, and it's dumped in now by Keystone. Rebic gets it for Ashburn. He sends it around for Donovan, and it's sent out, but it's taken right back by Keystone as they work their way back into the zone. Now far side coming in, looking, centering. Oh, and a passing that centering pass, but the forward didn't pinch on that, so it went harmlessly to the corner. Now trying to work their way out. There's a shot and a save by DeVos. Sorry, I lost track of the puck for a second there. That is sent. That is tipped on by Wu, so no icing. Now sent around. Wu. Now Rutherford in his skates and couldn't quite get it past the defender, and now back comes Keystone. Keystone working their way back. Trying to get back. Sent in. Now that's down below. Van Benton's got it. He's going to send it around. He uses a stanchion. That's Murphy sending it out for Wu. That was Conchar sending it out for Wu. And that will do it for the second period. So after 2 periods, we have a tie game at 1. And I apologize. Earlier, I said these were 15-minute periods. These are not 15-minute periods. These are 14-minute periods. So I apologize. I misspoke earlier. So stick with us here on Grunt Sports Broadcasting. We will be right back with you for the third period in just a moment. All right, so getting ready for the third period. Cal's team is in. So we're ready for the third period here. Face off there, won by Keystone, but taken right back by O'Neal as O'Neal tries to get in, and he does. He holds that one, but it's taken by Keystone. They'll send it around to the far side. Now looking, kept in at the line by O'Neal. O'Neal sending it down low, and that trickles in. And shot towards the net by Cal, but it's saved by the netminder and kicked out. And back comes Keystone through center. Now coming through. Murph. Sorry, that was Van Benton sending it up. But it was taken by Keystone. Keystone sending it out. No icing. Now Sterbutzel with it. Sterbutzel sending his way up, trying to get through. Now it gets out to center, and now here comes O'Neal. O'Neal sending it across for Rubenstein. Rutherford offsides. He just couldn't quite get back on sides, and he is offside, so that'll give us a face-off here. Just outside the Keystone zone. Now Rutherford in for this face-off. He wins that one back, but Keystone now comes back with it as they dump it into the zone. Now looking behind, trying to get out there, turns it up, not able to get out. And now Sterbutzel. Sterbutzel going to give chase. He sends it up. Can't quite get out of the zone. It's held in. Now shot by save. Now Rutherford. Rutherford's working his way out. He sends it up looking for Leeds. Now Leeds taken down. No call coming though, because that was incidental, I believe. And now working their way up. And they were changing these, and nobody was there to change it. So it's sent back as they go ahead and recover. Now Rutherford looking, sending it back, trying to send it up. Leeds is in, and it's poke checked off of his stick, and it's going to be held on to by the netminder, and we will get a face off. That face off won by Murphy, tied up anyway. Now to the net. Now a shot saved by the netminder. Donovan recovers it for Ashburn. He sends it back down low. Now looking for Murphy. Now sent on. Gets it out. Can't get it out. Oh, it does get out of the zone. And they'll have to recover as it's sent back to Revich. Revich sending it up with Donovan. He tips it on, but it's taken by Keystone as they work it out. And that goes down. There's no icing. And so Morse going to get chased. Morse sending it up, but he sends it up over the glass. And that will give us a face-off inside the Ashburn end. Now this face off won by Ashburn, sent on by Conchar. Conchar giving chase, working their way through. Wu with it now. Wu in the corner. And it is frozen, and now we'll get a face off. So just visiting some scores from high school hockey down in Virginia. Yorktown beats Battlefield 3-1. Clark-Quare Patriot wins 3-1 over Kettle Run. Riverside loses 8-4 to Stonebridge. This faceoff is taken, and I'll get back to those scores in just a second here. Van Bent with it here at center, trying to get it through, and now Cal picks it up. Cal picks it up in his own zone. He works it out. Wu trying to get out of the zone. Can't. Finally coming through. And back into the zone. Keeper! Sending it back. Piper for Keystone sends it in, but he had a player offside, so that faceoff going to come back to center. And currently, right now, I don't know what period these are in, but Briar Woods is up 6-1 over Broad Run. Madison losing 1-0 to Langley. And Oakding is up 2-0 on Herdman and South Lakes. All right, that face off there, won by Rutherford. Revich with it now. Revich sending it down, sends it up to O'Neill. Rutherford tries to get it here, but cannot. And now it comes back, working their way in. Keystone, but it's poked away by Rutherford on the defensive side. Sorry about the camera there, guys. Now working his way out. And now here's a race for it with O'Neill. O'Neill chipped off. Rutherford with the shot. Oh, it's saved by the netminder. Wide open net, and he just got his glove over there. Otherwise, Rutherford had the go-ahead goal. Now Revich. Revich working through. Taken by Rutherford. Oh, and he is tripped up. No call coming, though. And back behind. Sent towards the net. Working through. Now Sterbutzel sending it up for Rubenstein. Can't quite get it out. Rutherford with it now. No. Rutherford working way up, and here comes Rubenstein. Can't clear the zone. Finally, he does. He gets it out to center, but it's taken by Kettle Run. Kettle Run. I don't know what game I'm watching here. By Keystone. Now intercepted by Murphy. Murphy working his way in. He dumps it in, but he can't get past the defender. Now behind O'Neill. O'Neill sends it up. Finds Morse. Morse sends it across for Van Benton. Van Benton with a shot blocked out front by the defense. And it's sent down the ice. And that is going to go far enough for icing? Yes. So I thought they were going to wave that one off, but they are going to call the icing, and that'll bring the face-off all the way back inside the Keystone zone with 9:28 remaining here in the third period. Murphy is in for that face-off. Won by Murphy. Sent towards the net, not able to get through. And now leads. Working his way out. It's tipped up and out of play. And I believe that face-off is then going to stay inside the Keystone zone. Now Murphy, who's out there with Ratterman and Conchar. Oh, sorry, that's Grant Leeds, not Conchar. All right, it comes out now. Here comes Keystone. Keystone coming wide. Drop pass for Price. He can't get to it, though. Now held in, though. Sorry, I said Price. It was Piper. Now working their way through. Trying to get through for Morse. Morse tips it on. Sends it around. And trying to get it out. Ratterman. Ratterman gets it out of the zone. Chase coming. Keystone gets to it. And it's held in. Now here comes Murphy. Sends it toward. Leads with it. He shoots. He scores on the rebound. That goal will be Grant Leeds on the assist from Ratterman and Murphy, and it is now 2-1 Ashburn. With 8:42 remaining here in the third period, Ashburn gets a much-needed goal. Now Kyle back in for this face-off. Working their way through, sending it up. Boltima sends it up, but not able to get it out of the zone. Sorry, that tricked my camera there. Thought it was going up the zone. Now, Keystone working in the corner. Can't get it out. Sterbutzel fighting for it. Finally comes loose. I think that was Donovan that sent it up. Now working his way through. It was Donovan. Keystone recovers inside their own end. They're looking to break out. Donovan looking to hold his own. It does get out, and back comes Combs for Keystone. He dumps it in. Boltima gets to it, though. Trying to send it along the boards, trying to get it out. It's held in by Keystone. They work it towards the net, but it pushes off to the corner. Now held in. Sterbutzel sending it up. And that is going to be icing as that goes all the way down, and we will get a face-off back inside the Ashburn end. 7:51 remaining. Now Rutherford's line coming back out. He's out there with Conchar and Wu. Rutherford's in for the face-off. He wins that one back. Sends it around. Now working away. Conchar sends it up. Sorry, that was Revich sending it up for Conchar. Now it's sent down. Now Wu giving chase, but too far. That is icing. And we will have a face-off back inside Ashburn's end. And they're putting it on that side. Okay. Now Rutherford ties it up. Wu comes in and gets it. Sent up. Conchar. Conchar trying to get out of the zone or get up. That is sent in. That is just on sides as a Keystone player had just gotten back. Now Morse setting it up for Conchar. Couldn't quite clear the zone though, and it's kept in. Now Rutherford behind, trying to send it through. He looks up, tries to get it for Morse, can't. Now a shot towards the net, but it's saved by DeVos. Now down low, Morris now intercepted by Rutherford. Rutherford sending it up. He gets it over for Wu, and that gets out of the zone. Now Conchar giving chase, intercepted by Rutherford. Rutherford working in. He takes a shot towards the net. He scores! Rutherford. That one went through the defender's leg and kind of popped up off the. I don't know if it popped off the paddle or what, but that puts Ashburn up 3-1 now. I believe that you're going to call that goal unassisted. Now 3-1 with 6:55 remaining in the game. And now Murphy in for the faceoff. He wins. That faceoff is won by Keystone. Keystone working hard. They look to be offside with no call. All right, so here comes O'Neal. O'Neal working it up, trying to set it down, but he misses Rubenstein, and that is going to be icing and a faceoff coming back inside the Ashburn end. Now Murphy in for this faceoff. Murphy wins that one back. It gets out of the zone. I can wait for you. Face off. Won by Keystone. Keystone working their way through. Shot towards the net, but it gets tipped up by the defense. It goes harmlessly to the corner, and now working their way out. It's tipped out by Murphy. Murphy still trying to get through. Now here comes O'Neal. O'Neal going on the near side corner. Tries to drop it back for Rubenstein, but it's intercepted by Keystone, and Keystone is working their way out of the zone. They're coming down through. It's tipped away, and it is sent in, and they are onside, so they're continue play. Butzel sending it up. He finds Rubenstein. Rubenstein looking across, finds O'Neal. O'Neal working his way in, comes in. Shot. That's tipped up by the defense, and that is going to go out of play, and the faceoff will happen inside the Keystone zone with 5:56 remaining here in the third period. Ashburn up 3-1. Now Cal in for this faceoff for Ashburn. He's out there with Ratterman and leads. Now sent across. Trying to work their way through. And held on to by Keystone as they try to break out. Now Ratterman does finally get to it. Leads with it. Behind the net. Tips it out. And it's held on to by the netminder. And we'll get a face-off here to the left of the Keystone net. Cal back in for this face-off. It's tied up. Can't quite get it out. And finally sent out to the center by Morse. Morse can't quite get to it. And now working their way through. Here comes Keystone with a shot towards the net. That's blocked away by Voltima on the slap shot. It never made its way through. Now down low, looking to center. Can't. Held in though. And now a shot towards the net gets blocked away. Another shot blocked away by the defense. Now behind the net. Trying to get to it here, Voltima. Voltima sent up for Ratterman. Ratterman looking to break, but they can't hold the zone. And now a shot towards the net. Saved by DeVos. He'll hold on. And we'll get a face-off inside the Ashburn end. To the right of Tommy DeVos. What a big save there by Thomas DeVos. Almost 3-2, but he shut the gate. Now Rutherford in for this face-off for Ashburn. He ties it up, and it gets out to center. Now, chase being given by Ryan. Ryan on a partial break, and there's going to be interference on Donovan, I believe. So interference is going to be called on Donovan, which is unfortunate because we had the break with Ryan, but face that'll bring the face off inside the Ashburn end. And this is the first power play for Keystone in this game. So Rutherford's in for the face-off. He wins that back for Revich. Revich trying to send it up, and that's taken. Not able to get it out. Now it's intercepted by Leeds. Leeds short-handed, coming through, shot towards the net. Not able to get to it. Rutherford couldn't quite get his stick on it. Otherwise, he would have had his second. Now working their way through. Back in. And held on to by DeVos. He'll hold that, and we will get a face-off here to his left. 4:33 remaining here in the period. 140 remaining on the penalty kill. And now Conchar in for this face-off for Ashburn. He wins that one across. Now trying to get it out, but it lost. Now a shot towards the net, blocked away though by Conchar. And working their way through. Sending it across. Shot towards the net, and that goes off the crossbar, almost in. Now a shot towards the net, and that goes wide. Now out it goes, all the way down, trying to get through. Now a shot towards the net, and that goes wide. Now sent through Ryan. Now it gets out, and here comes Conchar. Conchar coming back through center. He's going to dump it in, and we'll get a change of penalty killers as Keystone goes ahead and recovers and looks to break out. Now a break for number 23, but it's sent away by DeVos as he comes out and plays the puck, gets it out, and not sure what the whistle was for. Maybe the puck came out of the zone. Either that or it was played with a high stick. I'm not sure. It looks like they're calling for a high stick. So that is why the whistle. All right, face off here by O'Neill. That's won by Keystone. Keystone working the play along the near side boards. And O'Neill trying to get it out. Can't. It's held in there by number 43. Now taking shot towards the net. Saved by DeVos. Still working their way through. Keystone trying to put some pressure on. 19 seconds remaining on the power play. And working their way out. And finally, up it goes to O'Neill. O'Neill gets it inside the zone. He loses an edge. Actually, I think he was just diving to try and push the puck further. But that will do it almost for the power play as Ashburn comes back to full strength. And now Keystone looking to recover. Trying to send through. Powell is out there with Rubenstein and O'Neill and Morse and Van Benton for Ashburn as they look to get it out. And now here comes Powell. Powell with the step. Oh, and he just loses control, and it's taken right back by Keystone, and they're going to come back in through center. Working their way through. Centering, shot from beyond the blue line. It goes wide of the net, and back comes Powell. I'm sorry, that's Morris. Morris working his way in, coming loose. He drops it off, sends it for Leeds, but it goes wide of the net. And now back, working their way through. Coming through, Cal tips it off, and now sent right back out of the zone. Trying to get through, can't. And now here they are, 3-on-2, shot towards the net that gets blocked away by the defense. Now working down low. Keystone trying to get through with it, trying to get it out of the zone, can't. Now Radaman looks, he sends it out towards Leeds. And now working their way through. Now being sent up, it is offsides, and we will get a face-off just outside the Ashburn end. So Rutherford in for this face-off for Ashburn. Face-off won by Rutherford. Sent back to Bultima. Bultima looking up. He finds Ryan. Ryan dumping it in. He's trying to get it low. Down low, fighting for it. Trying to come away with it. Finally, it does. Donovan gets to it. He sends it back for Strabuzzel. Sent towards the net. Rutherford tips it on, but it goes wide of the net. And now working his way out. Now Boltima gets to it here. Sent across. Looking. Working their way out. Rutherford tips it on. It's going to get into the zone, but no one able to get to it. And now finally taken there by Strabuzzel. He sends it in on net. Now working their way through. Now inside the corner. Now Murphy sends it down low. It's taken by Keystone. Keystone working their way out. Kept in temporarily by Donovan. And now back they come, but they can't get it out of the zone. And now Murphy sending it across for Boltima. Boltima across for Van Benton to Boltima. Boltima sending it up and gets it into the zone, but no one else able to get to it. And now it's sent right back in by Boltima. We are down to 25 seconds remaining here in the period and in the game. And now that is being sent out. That's taken by Ashburn. Trying to poke their way out. Wu trying to get through. Poked on. Now Keystone looking. Shot towards the net. Saved by DeVos. Working their way out. Can't get out of the zone. But all they need to do is hold on to it. And that will do it for our game. Ashburn wins this one 3-1. Good way to open up the Liberty Cup Series tournament. And so that's a big way. It's always good to win that first game because it puts you in a good position on the second day if you stumble a little bit. So great deal for them. So Ashburn will play again tomorrow. They will play at 3:10 tomorrow, right back here. Against the Carolina Junior Canes, and then they'll be right back at it tomorrow night at 10:10 versus Caps Academy. And then, depending on what happens with those two games, they will either play at 11:20 or 12:50 right back here on Sunday for either a consolation game or a championship game. So 3 more games guaranteed for them one way or the other. Just to give you a quick rundown for those that are watching at home and maybe not there. All right. Right now, Oakton is up 4-0 on Herndon. Madison losing 2-0 to Langley. Briarwood's up 6-1 on Broad Run. Dominion Potomac Falls tied with Janesville 4-4. And games that have already completed, Battlefield drops one 3-1 to Yorktown. Farquhar Patriot beats Kettle Run 3-1. Riverside drops one to Stonebridge 8-4. So that is your roundup of the Northern Virginia State High School League scoreboard. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned on Run Sports Broadcasting tomorrow, and take care of one another. Have a good and safe evening.